All right, Scorpio, this is your February 2021 Love Taroscope. I'm Ryan with Erosoflove. Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, if you like these videos and would like to see more of them, please click that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel and it's very much appreciated from me. All right, Scorpio, so February is going to be an action-packed month. There's going to be 6 planets sitting in Aquarius. And for you, that is your 4th house. Aquarius is 4 signs past Scorpio. The 4th house has to do with home, has to do with family, the mother, foundations. This is your emotional house. So this could be a very an unemotional time, actually, because Aquarius is very detached in emotion. It tends to be more on a friendship basis as opposed to a romantic, passionate basis, which is very much more on your level, Scorpio. So to do well in love this month, you have to take a friendship approach. And Mercury is going to be retrograding in Aquarius January 30th through February 20th. So I'm doing this video on the 31st. These are intense days when it stations retrograde Mercury. And then the 20th, right around the 20th, and the 21st will be intense days too as it stations direct. So Mercury's not actually moving backwards. It's an optical illusion based on what's happening here on Earth. But just know when Mercury goes retrograde, it's a time to slow down. It's a time of review of all those things that are happening in your 4th house. So again, that's home and family, that's foundation, that's emotions. It also rules the mother, so things could come up with mom depending on what's happening. So the 4th house is Cancer, and that's ruled by the moon. So that's mom, home and family, foundations. So things could be pretty intense. It's making a square. And then you have Uranus and Mars. Mars is your ancient ruler. That's sitting over in your 7th house of partnerships right now. So, you know, that's making a T-square. So that can be really intense for you, Scorpio. So that means the energy essentially is going to release in Leo. So that is your 10th house. So that's career. Focus on career and work. If things are a little bit intense right now, because partnerships could be really unstable with Uranus and Mars. Uranus are at their fall detriment positions. It's a debilitated Mars and Uranus during this time. And now Mercury is going in its retrograde cycle. You got 6 planets sitting over in Aquarius, the sun. The moon will be there from February 10th through the 12th, right before Valentine's Day. And you got Jupiter and Saturn, and Venus is going to enter Aquarius tomorrow on February 1st. So again, this is all about detachment and love. This is about friendship. It's about freedom, expressing your freedom and your independence. And what does that mean in a relationship? So if you're single, you know, you might not want a relationship right now. You might want to keep it in the friend zone, so to speak. If you're in a relationship, you might be trying to be rekindling it in a way that reaches more of a friendship level as opposed to a very intense, passionate level. So think about that. You know, Aquarius is about friendships and a little bit of a detachment. So the more you can detach from things, the better off you're going to be. So that's what you need to know. Basically for February, a lot of intense energy in that 4th house. It's going to be unmistakable what needs to be done and where your attention is going. February 11th is going to be a big day. That's when there's going to be a new moon. That's the new lunar cycle. That's when the moon passes or aligns with the sun. So if you're looking to spark a new relationship or rekindle the flame, so to speak, that's a really good day because Venus is also going to be aligned with lucky Jupiter. Jupiter expands anything it touches. Venus is the goddess of love, relationships, harmony, popularity. So this would be a good time to rekindle things and, you know, perhaps take things to the next level. Also remember that with any type of Mercury retrograde, this is when you could hear from past lovers, exes. They always come back during this time if anything's unresolved. So just be aware of that. It won't be surprising. Watch your communication. Mercury rules communication. So emails, text messages could be a little bit off. Take your time when traveling. Mercury also rules traveling, so you want to avoid accidents. The other thing that you should know, and this isn't necessarily personal, but Saturn is going to start making a square over to Uranus. And Saturn and Uranus both rule Aquarius. So two co-rulers are going head to head on February 17th. So we start seeing, it's kind of like a new order versus the old order. It's a push and pull all through February and pretty much the rest of the year. They're going to be making these squares 3 times. February is the first time. Second time is going to be in June, and then the last time will be in December. But we'll start seeing these themes of old order versus new order right around the 17th, the 15th through the 21st, essentially. Saturn represents structures, government, the economy. Uranus represents freedom. Can also represent rebellion, the new reality, hopes, wishes, and dreams. So you can see where these two are. I mean, it's going to be very, very stark. You'll see this play out. Some type of event is going to occur. Could be a natural disaster. Could be a volcano. Could be an earthquake. Saturn rules the Earth. It's Capricorn. Uranus rules the skies. So you can see where some of these things happen. And on a historical basis, we've seen these things. So the 17th is going to be a stressful day, but Venus is going to be aligning with Jupiter on the 11th. It's also going to be aligning with Saturn right around February 6th. So there could be some tough love here. There could also be commitment too. Saturn represents commitment. So, but you can see things end around this time as well. But really the headliner here is Mercury in its retrograde. So for you, again, that's your 4th house. So let's take a look at what's happening with love, Scorpio. This is a general reading. The messages will not resonate with all of you. You might want to take a look at your ascendant. That's your rising sign, your moon, or your Venus sign. Sometimes those will resonate more with you depending on what's happening in your personal chart. So, all right. We're going to pull one card from the angels, and then we're going to clarify with the tarot. Shuffling for a while here. All right, this is for Scorpio. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction. Ooh, what's going on with you, Scorpio? All right, let's pull some cards. 8 of Pentacles. Looking at what you're building, huh? 6 of Swords. 9 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. Wow. Ooh. 10 of Swords. And Ace of Swords. Okay, so you have some conflicting cards, Scorpio, and I guess I'm not surprised because you're the most intense sign and you tend to have conflicting feelings and you're the most intense sign. So there's definitely strong chemistry. There's magnetic attraction. I should mention too, February 6th, when I was talking about Venus and Saturn, Venus is also going to make a square over to Uranus. And when Venus and Uranus start making aspects to each other, this is like erotic love. This is like things out of the blue, things out of experimentation and love, okay? So a good way of putting this is when I see Venus-Uranus, it's kind of like a polyamorous relationship. Sexual freedom, it's an amorphous love type of energy, okay? So if you're experiencing any of that around the 6th, that's the reason why. And it can bring in great attraction, people that you're not normally attracted to. You might just know that, okay? However, let's talk about what's happening in the cards. So the 8 of Pentacles, this is, so you've been toiling at work, right? Probably trying to build your resources and love, trying to build a strong relationship. Maybe you're really attracted to this person and you want to build something more with them. But something's got to give here, okay? Because the 6 of Swords is a moving away from old thought patterns, old ideas of relationships, old ideas of love that don't really work for you, Scorpio. So I'm not calling you out, but you need to rework how it is you do your relationships. There's something going on up here that needs to be rebalanced and rethought about. So, and it could be that you need to give a little bit more. Nine of Cups is a fulfillment card. But when I see this with other cards here, this is a rebalancing of sorts that needs to happen. So it could be that you need to give a little bit here. You need to show that you are interested. And usually, Scorpio, you have no problem doing that when you are. But when you're not, you can withhold your emotion. You can sit like this man with the cups sitting behind him and not really giving anything. So there's a certain amount of humility that goes with this too. And you don't want to be staunchy with your emotions, so to speak. So you got to show the other person, even if there is great chemistry, that you're interested more than just, being a bed buddy or whatever it might be. So the idea or the old pattern of love needs to be let go. Because there are greener pastures here. And that you could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Nine of Pentacles. Very good card. This is security. That's always what you're looking for, Scorpio, because you are so deep. You don't want anybody to see it, but you feel emotionally insecure. So for you, Earth signs pair very well with you. So Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus, that's Earth. They're stable. They think before they act. They're a little bit slow moving, but they're stable. And that's what Scorpio is very attracted to. So this is probably what you're wanting. Stability, the woman in her garden, perched with the bird, living the life, so to speak. But it takes work to get there. And it looks like something's got to give. Okay, this isn't a great card. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Ten of Swords is betrayal, like lying, cheating, whatever it might be. So in order to get to that 9, there's a reckoning that needs to happen. There's no other way to put this, okay? So but the good news is once you get to the 10, you start the new cycle. The very next card is the Ace of Swords. So you start over again. You address those unhealed wounds, the heartbreak, the loss, the betrayal. You address it in a way where you can start healing and start that new cycle. It's the universe reaching out, right, through the clouds, saying something new's got to begin here. 6s are difficult, okay? And I keep coming back to this because I think it's... So, Scorpio, you can be a little obsessive, okay? And it's hard for you to let go of an idea once it's stuck up here, okay? So I keep coming back to it because it has something to do with how you think love should work. And you have to really reassess that. This is actually a good segue for, Aquarius, because Aquarius thinks differently, thinks outside of the box. You have to be innovative here. So if you're looking to bring in that magnetic strong attraction, you're looking to keep it, you got to think differently about how you're going to approach love, especially in February, because all of that energy is sitting in that emotional 4th house, and it's shaking up your foundation of how you deal with relationships. So if you want this, gotta let something go on the emotional front. Some of you might be too caught up in work. Others of you are too caught up in yourselves, okay? Sorry to say that, but it's true. And there could be some type of loss that needs to be dealt with. So you need to do some healing. There's some great healing energy that can be had on February 6th, okay? That's when Venus is going to conjoin with Saturn. Those are lessons in love, but Venus is going to be making a sextile to Chiron. Chiron's the wounded healer. So if you're looking to heal some old wounds, I say February 6th is a great day to do it. It's a great day to discuss any type of backstabbing energy, okay? Because once you do, you get this, the new start. Let's pull another card for the outcome. Very nice. You get the Fool. You're starting new. Okay, whether or not you are leaving a toxic relationship, whether or not you are going to redefine your current relationship and leave a toxic pattern or situation behind. If you're single, you're going on this trip. You're starting new. The Fool is the first card of the tarot. So you're starting something new. Something's just got to end, and that's okay. That's how these things work. Mercury makes us review those things that are not built on a solid foundation so you can start again. And that's what the Fool is all about. So again, it's time to talk about this. It's time to heal those wounds. And it's time to let go of the obsessive compulsive patterns that are not serving you in relationships, okay? And you get this. The woman in the garden with her pentacles and the bird living the life. And you also get the new start. All right, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you next time.